So in the month of June, I'm going to make an extra $10,000 just by posting 6 videos, and I'm going to show you exactly how I'm going to do that. And I want to break down everything. So you're going to see exactly step by step what I'm going to do to achieve that result and that outcome in this video. So if you have the attention span of a goldfish, have fun staying broke. But if you have the attention span of someone that actually wants to make some money, if you watch this entire video, this is there's no word of a lie. This is exactly me. I'm trying to document exactly what I'm doing so we can look back on this in a month and I can prove to you that it was done properly. So if you actually want to do the same thing, you can just copy me word for word. I'm giving you the funnels, the steps, the closing framework that we're using, how we're hiring salespeople, how we're bringing in leads, all that kind of stuff. So it's going to be a pretty comprehensive video, so make sure you watch until the end. And with that being said, if you want to know how to start making $20,000 per month with your own personal brand, just like I'm able to do, I'm running a free class on Tuesday that will show you exactly how to do this. And when you register for that free class, you'll also get 2 free courses. So if you want to register for that class, click the first link down below in the description and I'll see you there. But without any further ado, let's just kind of dive into this video. So how do I actually intend to make 10K per month? Now, I filmed a video the other day, which basically said, look, this is my strategy for the month. How am I going to go ahead and do it? I'll film a follow-up video. So that's what this video is for. So first of all, before I describe how we're going to do it, I want to explain why we're going to do it. So right now we run a group coaching offer, which is $250 per month, which basically helps people start personal brands, start making money online. But it's a bit more beginner friendly, beginner to intermediate level. What I've noticed is there's been a demand for a slightly higher level package or a program that we can sell to more like entrepreneurs and business owners, that intermediate to more advanced level of people that need that more custom tailored help. Rather than here's how you start, it's like, okay, you've got something, how do we now scale it? And as of right now, we've had a lot of people joining our mid-ticket program that realistically are just too qualified for that program. They need to be in something else, but we haven't had anything to offer them. So that's the first reason. The second reason why we're doing it is pretty much just because I have some revenue goals that I want to hit, some financial goals I want to hit in a selfish way. And just the volume of lead flow that we get through our business right now for the size of me as a creator is just not going to get me there. It's not going to get me there at all, which means for me to get to those revenue goals, I have to change my price point because we have less leads, which means we have to charge more, right? So for that to happen, we have to then increase the price of our program, but I don't want to do that for some people because the vast majority of my audience just can't afford like $1,000 a month, right? So that's kind of why we're doing it. So how are we actually going to do this? Now, all of these leads, these appointments, these sales calls, these clients are purely going to come from my personal brand. Now, I'm doing this because our program will show you how to do exactly the same thing as I'm going to do in this next 30 days. So if I'm going to do it, I might as well just document the process and then prove to you that it actually works and say like, look, well, you're joining by using this system, right? You came through this same funnel. So we're just going to take the same funnel, we're going to give it to you so it can work for yourself. So the way that I'm going to do it is all of those leads are going to come through from my personal brand. So from my YouTube channel. And you'll notice this YouTube channel is pretty small, unless by the time that I posted this video has blown up and my channel's gone massive. But in essence, we've got around 2,000 subscribers over here, which means that the channel's not massive, which means what I'm going to do is I'm going to post YouTube videos and I'm going to direct them to a VSL book call funnel. Now, I'm going to show you the actual videos, the theory behind it, and the VSL as well in just a second, but it's going to be a VSL book call funnel. But before we do that, you really need to, if you're following along with this, you need to identify actually who are you helping, because to make money in business, you have to solve problems and alleviate pain. So I've written down, and I recommend doing the same thing. What are my target customers' beliefs, desires, dreams, fears, doubts, emotions, suspicions, pains, and failures? If you want to know what I've done, just pause the video and just read through these. But in essence, the reason why I've done this is purely to know exactly who I'm trying to help and why I'm trying to help them. And the reason why we do that is because when we actually create that VSL, which is here, I need to be able to target those pains and those beliefs that they have and show them how we can actually solve those problems that they've got and relieve them of those pain. And that's how we build this VSL framework here, which we're going to shake you through in just a second. So that was kind of step one. The second step was identifying, are they problem aware, solution aware, symptom aware, product aware? What is the current awareness level of my customer? And I'm going to conclude they're going to be problem/solution aware. The reason why is because someone who's just symptom aware, who doesn't really know what the problem is not going to be qualified for this program because it's just going to be way out of their budget. They're not going to know what to do. They're going to get bad results and then they're going to blame me. It's not their fault. It's just because they're a beginner. So we need people that actually know that they need to build a personal brand, but they don't know how to do it, or they're building a personal brand, they're not getting views and they're not having the right systems and the right funnels. So then they join the Inner Circle program, and that's what we help them with. And it's going to be a bit more of like a done with you kind of inner circle kind of consulting / we'll also help them write their scripts, help them build their funnels, and it'll be very, very custom and tailored with lots and lots of coaching calls, with one-on-one help from me, and also coaching calls every single day. So that's kind of what the program's going to be. Now, in order to sell it, it's going to be very, very simple. It's going to be YouTube videos to a VSL where they can go through, they can book a call. Now, the price of the program is going to be about $1,000 a month. Our group coaching is about $250 a month, which means for it to actually perform well, I have to make sure that the leads are financially qualified. Now, the reason why is because there's no point me taking 500 sales calls when 490 of them are unfinancially qualified and they're never going to buy it anyway, right? So to do that, under this book call page, we're basically going to say, like, look, this is a 4-figure investment. You must have at least $1,000 to invest if you want to book onto this call. And that's going to hopefully just weed out a lot of like people in like third world countries that just fundamentally cannot afford the program, or people that are trying to try their luck and see if they can get it for free, right? Then what we're going to do is just get them on a call, close the deals, and collect on $1,000 a month payments, right? We need 10 customers. So I'm going to break down the maths and the numbers in just a second. Before I do that, let's talk about the top of the funnel, which is posting the content. Now, posting content is the way forward for any business to bring in clients. For example, in the last 28 days, I've got myself 61,000 views. That's 61,000 potential eyeballs I can monetize and charge $1,000 a month, right? So 61,000 times by 1,000, massive fucking number. Obviously, not all 61,000 of these people that watch my content are going to buy. Not all of them are going to give me their name, phone number, and email. They're not going to opt in, but there's different levels of awareness. So my responsibility here is how can I channel as many people that I've got here through a funnel that's actually going to convert them into higher paying clients. So the way that we do that is we post long form YouTube videos. So for example here, right, this video we posted, I say we, I mean I, this is purely me running this business. I posted this video just over yesterday and it's just starting to get a bit more traction. This video was posted a couple of days ago and it's now getting decent traction. It's on 1,700 views, right? So all of my videos do pretty well, but one key thing here is consistency and volume, right? In the month of May, I posted pretty much a video every day during the week, right? So Monday to Friday. And then we started getting a little bit more consistent towards the end of the month and it really started to compound. You can see when I'm posting videos, we get compounding growth. When I stop posting videos, the views go down, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue that trend. So you can see here, right? If we just go back, you can see 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, right? So pretty much a long form YouTube video a day. We skipped one day here on the 27th when I was hungover. So I'm going to keep that trend up. Now, how am I going to direct traffic? Well, in my videos, I'll just give a call to action to my landing pages. That's when we take people to the VSL. Now, the VSL is specifically designed to sell them. So at the beginning of my VSL, I say, look, welcome to the sales funnel. This is me trying to sell you something. But before you disappear, give me a second and I'm going to try and pitch you and convince you that it's actually worth booking on a call and speaking with us. This is me. I'm Matt. Then I want to build social proof. How can I actually prove that I can help you build a personal brand and make 10K a month online with it? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show I've got 155,000 subscribers, a YouTube play button, and do about 20K a month. So I'm going to show you that I know how to do it. Therefore, I'm going to teach you how to do the same thing. So I'm making 20K a month from 1,000 subscribers. And then the next step is actually showing that there's a lot of demand for this program. Okay, because that's the key thing. The way that we're going to price it is the first 10 people get it for $1,000 a month. If they leave and they come back, it's going to go up. They have to pay more, right? So it's $1,000 a month for the first 10 people. Then it goes to $1,500 a month. Then it goes to $2,000 a month for the next 10 people. Then $2,500 a month for the following 10 people. So the price just continues to go up and up and up for every 10 people to join. And there's loads of people asking how to do it. I've been able to get my results, so can I actually get people like you results? So this is my secret system. Here's how I do it. You don't send cold DMs, no cold emails. You're going to build a personal brand and post content. And doing this has been able to get me to your dream outcome, right? Your dream state. And that's why we build all this out, because this helps me formulate what I'm actually going to do in my VSL. So it can do the same for you as well. So this is what the private inner circle actually looks like with all the coaching calls, the course content, all that kind of stuff. And then I say it's a very select group. We have hundreds of people applying to join every single week, but we turn down like 90.9% of them. So it's very rare that spaces open up, and here's why it's so popular. Then I give them my offer, and I say, look, here's some case studies. So KJ is a client who came through this inner circle program. He's now doing $55,000 a month. This person, Marshall, he made $2,000 in his first 78 minutes. This person, so Alicia, made $7,000 payment in full from within 20 minutes of joining. Tom, he got to 10K a month, and then just so many other testimonials and case studies, right? And then on average, most members in my inner circle hit 10K a month minimum within just 90 days. and here's my offer, go ahead and book a call. All right, so that's going to be the VSL funnel. Now, the reason why it's going to an inner circle is because all these clients were initially one-on-one, and I basically just gave this system to one person at a time just to prove that it works, right? And we've seen that it works, right? KJ's used it to make $55,000 in a month. So seeing as it works, now it's how do we scale that? I don't have the time to work with people one-on-one, so that's how we're building this inner circle. So the next step, okay, now we've got the VSL. They've booked on a call. How do we actually get them to close and actually become a client? Well, we're doing two things. One is I don't want to take the sales calls myself. I'm prepared to sacrifice the close rate by getting somebody else in to do those sales calls. And the reason why is because when I explain these numbers, it'll make sense. I don't want to spend 5-6 hours a day just sat on Zoom trying to close people. And I'm also just not the best closer, right? So if it's me, this is the closing framework that I use. It's just Alex Hormozi's closer framework, which is number one, clarify why they're on the sales call. Number two, we're going to label them with a problem. Number three, we're going to give them an overview of their past pain, sell them the vacation, explain away their concerns, and reinforce their decision. That's Alex Hormozi's closer framework, which is basically just consisting of a bunch of questions that you ask them, and it takes them through these layers. So, what made you book a call today? What's your goal? Why is that important to you? So it sounds like this is your goal. Does that sound about right? Confirm that is their goal and cement them in that position. Give them an overview of their past pain. What have you tried so far to accomplish this goal? How long did it take you to do it? How long ago did you try? How did that work for you? What else have you tried? And explain how it's not their fault. They had a missing piece or two to the equation. Sell. This is when we sell them the vacation, right? Would you like to hear how our program works? We've seen that there are 3 things that make clients successful. Sell these 3 things, right? So timely, exclusive, and qualified leads. Then explain away their concerns, and this is just objection handling, all right? And then reinforce their decision. So once they pay, they get onboarded straight away. So at the moment, for the one-on-ones, when they pay, they get onboarded on the same call. We're not going to be able to do that with a closer. But this is the formula, the structure that I use. I'll put this inside the free course if you want to get access to this closer framework. If you get access to the free course, you just basically just register for the free class by clicking the first one down below, and I'll put this in there if you want it. But that's how we're basically going to close the clients. That's how we're going to get the customers actually on board. Now, how do the numbers actually break down? Okay, so first of all, it all starts with content. For me to actually get customers in, I have to post content. And the way that I do that is we're going to focus on long form content. Long form YouTube videos are what we're going to use to basically bring in clients and bring in customers. Short form content is just not going to be the most qualified prospects. So long form is the way to go. Now, the way that we're going to do that is we're going to post a high volume of content. So like you saw here, every single day throughout the month of May, every single day throughout the month of June, for the next 30 days, I'm going to try and post 1 long-form YouTube video a day minimum. And that's what's going to help us basically keep promoting the mid-ticket, $250 a month coaching program, but also have enough volume to be able to promote the high ticket as well. So that's the top of the funnel. How do the numbers actually break down? Well, let's go through this. So on average, my videos get around 1,500 views per video. On average. Some of them do better, right? 1,600 views, 2,500 views, 2,500, 2,500, but some of them do worse. So we fluctuate around 1,498 or something like that, about 1,500 views. So if I post 30 videos over the month of June, that's going to be 45,000 views just from long form content. Now, if you look at my channel, we have actually got more than that in the month of May, 61,000 views, because pretty much a lot of those views actually just came from shorts as well, right? You can see we post long form, but we also post short form over here. So we're going to get more views in the month than the total, right? But assuming that I promote this high ticket program in just 20% of my content, i.e. 6 videos, hence the making it from 6 videos, that means I'll get about 9,000 views promoting this high ticket program. 9,000 views. Now, on average, my content from YouTube gets about a 10% click-through rate. But if we assume worst case scenario, it gets a 5% click-through rate, then we're going to look at 450 clicks to that VSL to book call funnel. 450 clicks means we're going to get around 20% of them actually booking a call. So 20% book call rate of 450 clicks gives us 90 book calls in the month of June. But not all of them are going to show up and not all of them are going to be qualified. So assuming a 70% qualified show rate, we're actually going to have around 63 showed sales calls. Now, on average, we expect to close those calls at around a 30% close rate because it's all warm traffic. They've all been pre-qualified. They've all come through and they've all shown up. We should be closing at a 30% qualified, 30% close rate, which means that assuming worst case scenario, we actually close at a 15% close rate. That will bring on 10 clients. So that's how the numbers break down. 6 videos, 9,000 views, 450 clicks, 90 book calls, 63 show, and 10 clients actually sign. If we do more than that, we just make more money, right? But as soon as we hit 10 clients, the price goes up to $1,500 a month. So which means we're making more per client as well. So that's basically the system for doing it. Now, in order to actually sell people, what we have to do is we have to subtly, ideally, put the price of the program in the content. So throughout the month of June as well, when people watch my content, every video is going to mention that it's around $1,000 per month or $1,500 per month for the Inner Circle program, which means that there should hopefully be minimal financial objections for the closer. And that's where the closer comes in. So the next step, hiring an actual sales closer. And what I'm doing at the moment is I'm going through YouTube, my community, my Instagram, every single person in my connection, my network, and then also on Facebook as well. We're just bringing in a bunch of leads, and I'm interviewing a bunch of closers at the moment to see who's actually good at closing for coaching offers. And then the idea is to get a closer in that's going to take these 63 showed calls. Now 63 over 4, that's 15 sales calls a week, or 63 over 20. We're looking at between 3 to 5 sales calls a day on average, which means we need someone part-time / full-time to purely just take sales calls and just try and close people. So yeah, I mean, that's how it's going to boil down. That's how it's going to break down. So the only task for me to do is hire a closer, which shouldn't take me too long. And once I've hired a closer, just post YouTube videos. So this is my focus up here, YouTube videos. I'll let the funnel do the selling or the qualifying, and then I'll let the closer sell it and close people. And then I just have to deliver on the back end. So that's exactly how I'm going to do it. But if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. And like I say, if you want to know exactly how to make 20K per month from a very small social following like I'm able to do, then if you click the first link down below in the description, I'm running a free class on Tuesday at 7 p.m. UK time that will show you exactly how to do that. When you register for that class, you'll also get 2 free courses. One course will show you how to get 100,000 views in 30 days on YouTube. Then the second course will show you exactly how to make $100,000 in 6 months by building a personal brand. So there are 2 free courses and a free class that will show you how to do that. So if you want to come along, I limit spaces on that class to only 100 people, purely because I want to be able to help people as best as I possibly can. And I can't do that when 300 people are asking me questions at the same time. So 100 people only. Click the first link down below and register, and don't forget to show up. But if you have any other questions about this challenge here, leave them down below in the comments, and I'll try and keep you guys updated with regular videos throughout the month saying how things are going.